Hey guys, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Miss Mbogwa, with another video, and on today's episode I am joined by a very special guest. Actually, this is the first time in my channel that I actually have a guest, which is very exciting. You've probably seen this face in my Kenyan Take Over Savannah video or my Charlotte vlog and also my New York vlog. So I'll let her go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Sheila. I'm so happy to be here and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Period. And as you can see, we are having some wine. I'm having rosé, which I actually never have rosé, but I've just been feeling like trying something different. Sheila is having red wine because she thinks it's healthy.
It's true. Less calories.
To each their own. It's the same thing. We're all gonna get drunk.
Google.
But anyway, cheers. Oh, we should have cheers after we said what today's episode was gonna be about.
Yeah, we can do that again.
Okay. We don't mind. So anyway, on today's episode, it is actually about things that we should
normalize in 2022.
Yeah. Me and Sheila, we are honestly kind of like the same person, only that I am more outspoken too much, and she's like the calm one, the chill one, the one who likes to like observe. I do observe, but I'm more of like a talkative person, but we kind of like agree on the same things at least 98% of the time. So what's one thing that you think like we should normalize in our journey?
Saying no. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to. I had that problem, but it's 2022 and I'm saying no to what I don't feel comfortable with. If I'm not happy with something, say no.
People use people who don't like saying no.
It's true. Normalize treating yourself. Go out, spend money. Money is never gonna be enough. Spend it. Treat yourself. Be happy.
And actually, ladies, normalize taking yourselves out.
Yes. Go out, spend your money. Don't wait for a guy to take you out. Go out, spend your money.
Yeah. So I like fine dining. I like the good life. And the reason I think that I like that is because I'm able to afford that myself. Even if it's not like an everyday thing that I do, I really like going out to like nice restaurants. Treating myself.
Good cocktails.
Exactly.
Good food.
Yeah, getting wine, getting good food, getting an appetite. So it's like, honestly, if I get a guy, that's my ideal kind of date. Yeah. Because that's just the kind of like treatment that I provide to myself.
Actually, that helps a lot because no guy is gonna give you less because you will not accept less.
When you're used to a certain kind of lifestyle, especially when you provide that to yourself, like you are not impressed by the little things. And one thing that we were talking about was like mashidas na kujanga. Like we always have problems.
Emergencies.
Like, emergencies. Yeah. They always come.
Oh Sheila, I need 10,000 right now. That's the 10,000 that you didn't want to spend yesterday for yourself.
And I don't know, for some reason, it makes us feel like it's okay to spend that money on emergencies and not on yourself.
Yeah, and that is wrong.
And that's wrong, guys.
Very wrong.
It's so wrong. If you're the type of person who feels guilty for treating yourself, please don't feel guilty.
Taking sick leaves. Normalize not overworking. Doesn't get you anywhere.
For people, if it's your listen, like disclaimer, if it's your own business, please by all means work 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
But working for these corporations and thinking like your manager or your supervisor or your company is gonna value you because you put in 16 hours when other people are putting 9 hours.
They don't.
You're kidding yourself.
They don't.
Yeah.
From experience.
From experience too, guys. From experience.
I'm serious. Money is never gonna be enough.
And actually, the people who overwork are the people who are mostly underpaid.
Yeah. And if you overwork, you don't take care of yourself.
That company doesn't care. Take in your 8 hours. If it's 8 hours, just go and be efficient for those 8 hours.
Do the most for those 8 hours.
For those 8 hours and leave. Be there on time, leave there on time.
Take your 15 days sick off. Please.
Take them. Like, if you wake up in the morning and it's not like, I need people to understand that you really don't have to be like sick, like physically you can't move. Sometimes like we go through so much in life.
Yeah, it's true. And sometimes you just wake up in the morning, I really don't feel like talking to people.
I can't do this today.
Being around people, I just don't feel like going anywhere. I just want to stay in my bed. In your bed. Sometimes you just want to stay in your bed the whole day.
Yeah.
And it's okay. Do you?
It's okay. Take your sick day off on that day and be like, I'm not feeling well. Whatever you need to say to your manager, I'm not feeling well, and take your days off, because sometimes this is very important as being like physically sick.
It's true.
Yeah. So please, all these doing the most for companies, they don't care about you. And actually, if you die today, they have your replacement tomorrow morning. What's the next thing that you think people take for granted but they should normalize in 2022?
Anything?
What do you think? Like, what's another point that you want to add?
You just put me on the spot, you know that, right?
Because that's where you like it, low-key, high-key.
Okay. What do you take for granted? Oh, we take for granted a good health. Waking up every morning and being able to do the normal things that everybody does every day.
It's not.
People are waking up every morning sick in the ICU, especially with COVID and everything.
It's not something that you should take for granted. Sheila is like super big on mental health in the fact that she doesn't stress over the small stuff.
Oh no. Everything happens for a reason. That's my motto, and that's what I'll go with for the rest of my life.
I'm learning a lot about that, because I also think I don't give, but also at the same time, the things that tick me off.
Yeah.
Like, how are you so stupid to do that? You know, it's like I'm with the shit. I don't like drama, but I'm the type of person who's like,
why did you do that?
Yeah, why did you do that? You know, sometimes I think about little things throughout the whole day. Like, why did this person like do this? Like, why did this person say that? But sometimes it's like,
she's getting there and I'm getting there.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. It takes time.
It's a process.
Yeah. I was listening to I think it was a men's podcast, and they were like, why do most men get so depressed, like chini ya maji? But it's because I think as us women, we are actually, most of us just open up. We are vocal. Like, Sheila can come to me and be like, this is how I'm feeling. And people take for granted, like some little things can actually grow into very big things that you're not able to control.
That's very true, because sometimes you may wake up and like, I'm just in a bad mood for no reason.
Yeah.
You can just tell someone that, instead of just staying with it and then doing something that will just blow out of proportion, and then everything will just be a mess. Everywhere,
yeah. Also, like, normalize talking about your feelings to people that you trust.
Not everybody.
Caution. People that you trust.
Yes.
I personally am not very big on like vulnerability. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not the type of person who meets people. I'm very social. But me, like, telling you about how I'm feeling.
It's true. We're one and the same person.
Yeah.
Fire signs.
I don't. Like, I can't come to you and be like, what's your name? You said your name was Sheila. Aki, I'm feeling like I want to die tonight.
No, that could never be.
I could never. I'll put my best act on, and that's how you're gonna know me. But it's like, I've found, like, actually me, just talking about things that I'm going through, just communicating my feelings actually really helps. Normalize speaking up and communicating your feelings to people that you trust. It helps a great deal.
Helps a lot. Ladies, normalize not being desperate. I know that we may be like almost, I'm not gonna say my age because I'm 20, but anyway, we may be almost 30. You don't have
29 and a half. I'm lying.
You don't have a boyfriend, you don't have any potentials, you don't have a husband. You know how society is with women. You have to be married by 25, kids by 30. You don't have all that, and you're depressed. Now you're desperate. If you get a guy and you're 30, it's my 31st birthday next week. Oh, I have a date with this guy. So you're desperate with this guy. You're just like, okay, I need this guy to marry me.
You, or like show you like he's gonna marry you or something like that.
Don't be desperate, please. We're gonna get married when we get married.
But I think, Sheila, like, that's what most people don't understand. Like, for you, it's like, it's easy for you to say that because you're on a journey to self-love. You understand, like, loving yourself. There are things that you value more than marriage.
True.
But there are people who their self-worth is attached to, like, marriage, or just having a boyfriend, or being committed, which is perfectly fine. Do we want to get married? Heck yeah.
I already have my wedding planned. I'm
Listen,
serious.
I already know where I'm gonna get married, like back at home, who are
Theme
gonna be a
colours
lead
and
singer,
everything.
everything like that. All that is sorted out, but that's not that's not something that I go to my bed every night and I sleep and I'm like,
Thinking
oh
about.
my gosh, like this is the. Listen, I have a lot of things to do. Like I have so many projects that you need to do. We have so much traveling to do.
Oh, we have a lot of traveling to
A
do.
lot of traveling to do.
And we have to do it.
And yeah, it's
You only
like
live once.
yeah, and it's like there's so much like you need to do for yourself.
And I'll be damned if I don't go to Greece before I die.
Italy, that's just a period. And Jamaica
I'll be damned.
and Mexico.
There are a lot of places we wanna go.
Oh my gosh.
If we gave you the list, you guys will be crazy.
It's a lot. Eh? You know what's crazy?
She comes up with the list.
Yeah.
every night.
Every time we watch the TV or I see something, like when we're together, like, and we also have our other friend Joel, he's like, he's sick of us. Because I'd be like, I want to go to California. And after sometimes, like, I want to go to Italy. Oh my God, should we go to Brazil? And
We
it's
should go
like,
to Las Vegas.
you need to calm down right now.
Oh,
But,
Brazil.
Brazil, right?
I know.
Spain, Barcelona.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Hong Kong. You have a friend in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Listen, like I have come to the
Conclusion.
yeah, that I'm okay with not ending up with the perfect love story. And I know that sounds, because sometimes I feel like it's kind of sad, but I'm like,
I'm not there yet.
hmm?
Mine has to be perfect.
No. Like in terms of like getting married and like sometimes I think to myself and I'm like, oh, that sounds sad. Like the you like 5 years ago, you'd be like, what? But
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
but I'm like right now I have so many things that I want to do because, and especially asking like our young people that we know, or that even people that we follow on social media, like just die, take their own lives. People who are doing so well, like you are actually following someone that you felt like inspired you, and this person just jumped up of a building.
You don't know why? No reason at all. This person they had a post today, they were doing okay. The next day, they're not here. As in life is a mystery.
Life is short.
And it's a mystery.
Yeah, and like I know I tell God like all the time, like if you give me, first of all, I'm a 10. When it comes to a partner,
We actually are 15.
I know I'm the real deal, period. And I could go on and tell you how I think I'm the real deal, but it's like now I've gotten to the point of being like, okay, so if it happens because I'm not settling for just anyone. I want the perfect love story, yes.
Yeah, exactly. If
But
it
I'm not
happens,
settling just for anyone. And if there's no one for me, I tell God it's fine. Just make me successful. But I need to leave a mini me before I leave. Before my time is up.
Exactly.
I just gotta leave a replica of this fine beauty.
I try to believe that there's someone out there for me. He's just waiting for me.
He's working and getting his billions.
I know.
As he should.
Mhm.
You're doing great, King.
But anyway, don't be desperate. Don't
Yeah.
go on a first date and be desperate because you feel like you're getting old, you're not married. Don't be desperate. Just relax, go with the flow, and trust you me, it's gonna happen.
So one of the things that I learned when I was driving was whenever I used to get, especially on the highways, I used to panic because I would see cars coming, cars going, and it used to be like, but the thing that made me like focus and like do it was sticking to my lane and being like, that's my lane.
And
That's where I'm going.
that's another thing we should normalize in 2022.
Yeah.
Stick to your lane.
Stick to your lane. Like that's exactly what. Don't compare yourself to Sheila. Don't compare yourself to me. You know, don't compare yourself to be like, oh, Caroline is here in the US. Do you even know? You guys have no idea.
You don't know. Plus, we have people making it at 18, at 20. Making it really.
Sheila was actually talking about her coworker.
Yeah. Same age.
Same age.
Married.
Married.
She has a
Keep
great
coming.
job.
She got a great like career opportunity that she was offered.
Yeah. But it's not the same thing for me, you know?
Yeah. If you
My
were to
journey
feel
is
like,
different.
and you guys were in
The same schools.
same school.
It's normalized being selective of the energy that we let in our lives.
Period. I'm an extrovert.
You are.
I connect with a lot of people.
Everybody.
Honestly, to tell you the truth. And sometimes I might think like okay, now I don't call them friends anymore because I'm very intentional on that word friend. But it's like I find myself with people like who I don't like. For example, let's say I just met Sheila yesterday night and Sheila was like cool, but it's like Sheila just complains. But I'm just gonna keep Sheila there because you know what? She's like, she's a friend, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's not like she's my best friend or anything. But it's like, guess what? It gets to you at some point. And then let's say like I have another Sheila who does something different, who talks bad about other people. It's gonna get to you at some point. And honestly, I've never been this intentional. And me being myself, a person of many people,
That's very true.
yeah, I have decided to be very, very intentional on the energy that I let in my life. Like I am, if you are, I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to do it with people who are not on the same mindset as I am. People are not on the same, like chasing the same purpose in life that I am.
It's true.
Yeah, I just don't want to do it. I let a lot of whatever energy just because we clicked on like, what did you do? Oh, you did this. Oh, were you in Dubai? Oh, yeah, you have a friend there. Oh, what do you do? Oh, do you like YouTube? And it's like that's really not the way to go.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
So.
not. If you have
This
friends,
is a big one for me.
it's
Let's
same.
normalize speaking your mind in 2022. It's
Yes.
gonna be hard for you.
It's gonna be hard for me.
Sheila had to.
It's gonna be hard for me, but I'm going to try and do that.
People that you consider like cool friends, oh, hanging out, oh, we're having fun. And it's like, oh, I can't believe that's how you do that. That's why we get to tussle. No, do what? Like, yeah. Like, what was funny? I was actually talking with, like, one of my really best friends. She's living abroad, though. And she was like, sometimes when she says something, a particular friend would, like, laugh and make fun and laugh with the other friends. I was like, that's not a friend. You need to check that girl. Because, like, what's the reason?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's the reason? Why are you laughing?
There's no reason to laugh. I hate that. I really hate that with a passion.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes I say, like, church, and Americans pronounce it as church. That's fine, and people will be like, "Oh, that's so cute." It's like I'm watching you really closely. I was like, "Yeah, whatever." I'll let some things pass, but when you make me look like a clown, we are going down as clowns together, away from the from like the accents, but like to people. You have worked with people who make you feel as less of an individual, including managers. They will always be like, I can never take you seriously. You don't even need, obviously I'm not gonna tell you to start trouble with you. I'm not even a trouble person, but I'm just encouraging you to go to your manager and be like, well, what do you mean? I didn't get what you meant when you were at the meeting. Like, I just said something that I felt really strongly about, and I just want to understand what did you mean? Police checking people, including your managers.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. That's very true.
because sometimes you go home and you're like, I didn't like the way they made me feel. Who's that person? Your director. And imagine that director is not gonna fire you because you asked them a question.
No,
they're not gonna fire you. And if they do, you're in the wrong place. But I understand there are places that you can't take those chances. But normalize just checking people, being like, Sheila, what did you mean when you said like just because I'm Kenyan, it makes me feel like, because that didn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna home and argue with myself because that's what you guys do back at home. That's what we do.
Like,
you're in the mirror and you're like, I should have said this to Sheila. I should have told Sheila, like, yeah. But I can't explain it anyway because I feel like I just like handling people. Like I just like being out there and being like, can I
just
see
people like
this
ask them,
side?
what did you mean?
What did you mean?
I just want to understand. Thinking
you know?
that you know everything. Normalize trying to learn something new every year.
Being a student, you have to be humble enough, honestly,
to learn something.
Learn something new from like people. What's the most important thing that you've learned in 2021?
Self-love. I'm not even gonna think about it. Self-love.
Could you pen that too?
Yeah. When I came here last year, by the way, in 2021. I was I've never been a confident person. I've never been confident. I will say it. people walk over me. They used to walk over me, just do anything, just tell me anything, and I'll just do it. But last year, I met Caroline, and I feel like she's taught me a lot about self love, because I've changed a lot. I have changed a lot. Like my mom tells me that I've changed.
It's not paid, guys. I haven't paid her to say this.
No, I'm serious. My mom tells me I've changed. My sister tells me I've changed. Like I'm not different, but I can feel it that I've changed. I do not work overtime anymore. One, that's gonna be.
Period.
Two, I just don't say yes to everything and anything. And trust you me, in 2020, I used to say yes to everything and anything just to please someone, you know. I would inconvenience myself to please someone. I'm not doing that anymore right now. And that's progress to me. That's progress.
You can wake up and say like you're going to the gym regardless.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym regardless, even with hangovers.
We don't want to get into that, but guys, we AA meetings. When is the next meeting?
But seriously, I've chosen me this year so many times that I'm proud of myself.
So I would say honestly, the main thing in 2022 and in all our lives, the main thing, just love yourself.
And do you?
Do you?
Do what makes you happy and what gives you peace. When you sleep at night every day, at the end of the day,
you need to sleep like a baby.
I'm happy. I don't have stress.
No job, no relationship, no friendship should be like stressing you. For what?
Be happy with the progress you're making, even if it's like
atomic. So that concludes our video. I honestly had so much fun just because I think we're friends and it's like that was like a normal conversation that we have all the time. I just love how Sheila got comfortable. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're a new subscriber, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Correct video. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Click on the notification bell, that way you get notified every time I post a new video. And I love you guys so much. And until next time, nawapenda sana. Bye.